So people ask me all the time how I can be gay and how I could have also voted for Trump. And I kind of want to get into this because I've been seeing this walk away trend for months on TikTok, and I kind of want to tell it from my perspective. So this is probably something that you've heard a million times before, but basically I grew up very Republican. My parents were very staunch MAGA supporters in 2015, 2016. I hated it very much. It was always a fight or an argument in the house. Always, you're just a racist and you're just a bigot, and it's so crazy for me to think back on that now because, like, what kind of Kool-Aid was I drinking? So I ended up voting for Biden in 2020. I had blue hair and everything in high school. I will not show those pictures only because I'm embarrassed and it makes me want to. Basically, I work in healthcare. I worked in the medical field for about 6 years. I originally started the year before COVID in 2019, shortly after my 18th birthday. When COVID started to come around, I had gotten licensed in the position that I was working in. I really started to see the weaponization of the COVID pandemic, especially towards healthcare workers from the Biden administration and people losing their jobs, us being threatened with, potential prosecution, which that's actually crazy to even think about because no one believes us when we tell people this, but it actually happened. However, I was still in my Delulu phase, and I ended up marching for Black Lives Matter twice in my city in Tennessee with two of my best friends at the time who have since unfriended me. But anyway, I started to see kind of things not really making sense when we started to talk to children. And I remember the first time I ever went to a gay bar, and it was in October, and it was during a weeknight. It was on a school night, okay? And I remember me, my friend at the time, and my mom had went, and we were sitting behind this like little 6-year-old and his mom in a gay bar at like 10 o'clock at night. I remember thinking then, okay, like that's kind of weird. Like even my friend had said something at that point of like, because this was like a age 12 and up event where like if you were below that age level, you were not even supposed to be in there. Anyway, however, I had continued to, Orange Man bad, Republicans bad, which thinking back on it, I can't genuinely remember a bad experience I've ever had with a Republican, but I can definitely think of like hundreds and hundreds of bad experiences that I've had with people that were in my own party. Back in 2023, I had started looking at other kind of podcasts and YouTubers like Blair White, Charlie Kirk. I started watching a lot of Jubilee, and I remember thinking to myself, okay, why are the conservatives actually making more sense? Anyway, I kept watching and just kind of taking in information, and I was like, wait a minute, like, the leftists aren't making sense anymore.